Hello and welcome to our Inspire Adventures Tapir exhibit fundraising. With this video, we invite you to join us in appreciating some of the wonderful tapirs that call the Belize Zoo home.
So here's another unique one that doesn't always end up on the Jaguars menu, but can. And this one I'm sure is very unusual and definitely exotic for folks tuning in. Indy. This is the national animal of Belize, the Central American tapir. And these guys are the largest land mammal in Central America, largest native land mammal. They have been known to fall prey to jaguars despite their immense size. So full-grown tapirs can weigh up to 550 pounds. This particular species, the Central American tapir. Indy here probably weighs about 300, so he's still growing. He was rescued or confiscated rather from the illegal wildlife trade as a baby. He was a little calf that was so spotted and striped and had to be bottle fed every few hours by our zookeeping team. So it is illegal to keep wildlife as pets in Belize for any reason, but there are people clearly that break the law, especially in more remote areas. And keeping the national animal as a pet is definitely a very big offense. It's frowned upon. It's culturally just a big no-no. There's no reason to keep this animal in a captive setting in a household or community where they can't provide the space and the diet that they need. Here he comes. So everyone, I'd like you to meet Marcismo. He is one of our young tapirs that lives at the Belize Zoo. Here he comes. And as I mentioned, he is one of the tapirs. The tapirs are the national animal, so they're one of our most important and celebrated species that lives in our forest. They look really weird, don't they? I know it's not an animal that a lot of people are used to. The first time people see them, they often confuse them for a whole bunch of other animals. People think they look like pigs, mixed with an anteater, mixed with an elephant, mixed with all sorts of things. So they are very unusual looking. It does get a little confusing when you visit Belize though, because one of the cultural names or the colloquial names for them is mountain cow, even though they're not closely related to cows, right? But the mountain part of their name is fairly accurate. Those prehistoric feet you see there have evolved very little over the years, and they're very well built for tackling steep terrain. So it's almost like they have four-wheel drive built into their front and back legs, right? So they can navigate steep riverbanks, they move through streams and all sorts of habitat and even more higher elevation in Belize's forest. So they do earn the nickname of mountain cow, even though they're not closely related, right? So these guys are prehistoric. They've been around for a very long time, or at least their ancestors first popped up about, I think it's 13 million years ago, about that, Sparks, a good while. Oops. And so they haven't changed much in their ecology since then, or their morphology, sorry. So that's an ancient body structure you're looking at right there.
Thank you for watching. To learn more about our fundraising opportunity and how you can support the tapirs of the Belize Zoo, please visit us at www.inspireadventures.com.